Chris Berman. Ahead on ESPN, the road to the Super Bowl continues here on ESPN. The field is narrow. We'll be down to 4 teams by the end of the day Sunday. Coming up, we've got an awfully good divisional matchup for you here. Kansas City Chiefs, Indianapolis Colts. Now,
well, the fans are looking for their seats as the teams are down on the field warming up. Welcome to this AFC divisional playoff game here on ESPN. I'm Dan Stevens. My pal Peter O'Keefe is here with me. And Peter, the winner of this game will be headed to the AFC Championship game.
That's right, Dan. It's win or go home. With the conference championship game within reach, both teams have tasted their share of success this season, Dan. However, one team today will taste bitter defeat. With the game about to begin, we'll see who has what it takes to advance to the next round.
And now let's go down to the coin toss.
Heads.
Heads it is.
We'll see.
Mike Vanderbilt kicking off.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Vanderjagt kicks it, and we are underway. Johnson decides to take it out of the end zone. Brought down at the 23.
Larry Johnson took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Chiefs send their offense out on the field and will start this drive at their own 23-yard line. This pass will fall harmlessly to the ground, and it's incomplete. Holmes dodges this one way out right and gains about 3 yards. Hall didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. That will bring up 4th down.
Dante Hall went to the outside on that last play, had some room but couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
If they had completed that one, Peter, and well, I tell you, they very easily could have had a 1st down. There was some room to run if they brought it in.
Enough room to get the first, that's for sure. What a heartbreaker.
Baker takes the long snap and punts it away. Harper fields the punt at the 36. Dragged down at the 39.
Nicholas Harper got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Colts offense takes the field, and they will start at their 39-yard line. James gets the handoff and searches for a hole. Tackled at the 40. Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls, or wide receivers for that matter.
Second down, 8 yards to go. James gets the call again and maybe picks up 1 on the play.
Edgerrin James got some help on that one in the form of blocking, but he still couldn't make a play out of it.
Well, not much of a gain there, and they will face 3rd down.
3rd and long, too, Dan. Big play coming up. Oh, let's watch this. 5 wide out versus a D that is wisely loaded up on DBs.
Pollard catches it left sideline, and he's looking for room. Chased down at the 20. It will be 1st down.
Marcus Pollard has a guy shadowing him, but still manages to make the catch. He beats his man cold. It's all about staking your turf.
A nice run after making the grab, and that's a big plus coming from your tight end.
Especially for him. He's not known for making those big gallops like that.
James gets the call on first down and maybe picks up one on the play. Second down from the shotgun.
Ball at 19.
Wesley makes a play on this one and forces the incompletion.
Greg Wesley couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Harrison goes in motion. Sims sacks him back at the 22. It'll be fourth down.
Ryan Sims gets to his man in the backfield for a big loss. I don't know what happened to the protection. Let's have a look. You know, Dan, it's all about focus and persistence. He was not going to let that quarterback get that pass off.
Peter, they push them back, and with every yard, they make it much harder to make the field goal.
Absolutely. If you don't believe it, just ask a kicker how big 5 yards can be.
They take the lead.
Mike Vanderjagt knocks through a good-sized kick. Watch here. Nowhere close to his max, but he's obviously still very pleased to pull it off.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjagt rockets this one deep. Johnson decides to take it out of the end zone. Breaks a tackle. Tackled at the 21.
Larry Johnson took it out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20, so it all comes out in the wash on that play.
The Chiefs stalled early last drive, and we'll have to wait and see what happens here. They'll start at their own 21-yard line. Holmes loses 2, and that brings up second down.
David Thornton targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
They put a stop to this play behind the line of scrimmage. Pretty good call by the defensive coordinator.
Agreed, Dan. They had it all locked up there.
That will bring up second down. Green throws a heater, and the reception is made for a pickup of maybe 11.
Priest Holmes plays man-to-man to man-to-man. With 3 defenders, still makes the catch. What a player.
A great job to move the ball and get themselves into a third and short situation. This is a critical play for this drive.
Yeah, now, Dan, they can just fall forward and make the play.
Sounds easy, Peter, but we'll see if they can pull it off. Holmes will get the carry on third down and converts the third down.
First down, Chiefs. First and 10. Ball at the Chiefs, 34 yards.
Green gets all of his arm into this pass, and it falls incomplete.
Idris Bashir was able to force the incompletion back there. He stuck very close on that seam.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Tennyson goes in motion. Holmes gets the call on second down and picks up a couple. Third down and 4 wideouts in the game. Green floats this one out to the right sidelines, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Number 42 managed to disrupt things. He got in there and he smacked that pass away. Great D.
Well, the D holds tight on third and long and forces an incompletion. That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
Oh, it sure was. Perfect D for that situation.
And it will bring up fourth down. Baker lines up for the punt. Baker gets the ball and punts it away. Harper takes it at the 25. Stopped at the 32.
Nicholas Harper racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Colts get their offense on the field and will start this drive at their 32-yard line. And that'll do it for quarter number one. The Colts with a small lead, 3-0. Second down from the I. McLean hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Dexter McLean had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
That'll give us a third down, and the defense was ready for that call.
Well played, and a good job of not giving up the short pass.
Morgan throws it deep down the left sideline, and they get the first on 3rd and long.
Marvin Harrison is just crazy good on this play, Dan. He refuses to be intimidated by triple coverage. I would have tried to throw somewhere else, I think. But it didn't matter. He made the catch. Great job.
That'll be his first catch of the game after being shut out the entire first quarter. This is a bit of a slow start for him.
Yeah, it is, Dan, but he will see the ball more and more as the game goes on. More receivers line up as the defense settles into a nickel package.
Pollard hauls in the pass, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Morgan throws into a crowd here and by some miracle gets a completion out of it. I don't know how that happened, Dan. Let's have another look.
There you go. Well, the D had him covered, and they just couldn't get to the ball in time. A perfect pass.
You can't coach that. That kind of pass is instinct.
And, Peter, that time, neither of those guys really had a height advantage on the other.
Yeah, and sometimes when you find yourself locked in a matchup like that, it simply becomes a question of who wants the ball more. Advantage offense there.
Morgan zings it to the right side, and it's incomplete.
Make sure you have enough gas next time, Harrison.
Ball at the 6-yard line.
Stokely goes in motion. James will get the carry on second down and will gain close to 6.
Jerome with the tackle.
Lock and load, baby. Lock and load.
Ball over 1. Dominant pass, dominant run, a lot of firepower on the field here.
James takes it across the line and gets the touchdown.
This is a good call here, Dan. These short yardage plays are a lot harder than you think, but on this one, they tough it out on the ground and get everything they need.
That's the first time he's seen the end zone, and you know it was going to happen sooner or later.
Oh, he expects to have something under that TV stat at the end of every game.
Here's the extra point, and it's good. The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Vanderjagt kicks this one away. Johnson fields it all the way back at the 4. Popped hard at the 24.
Larry Johnson tried to run it out, but the defense preferred that he stayed put, and they made their case pretty forcefully there.
The Chiefs have had some trouble moving the ball recently. We'll see what they do on this drive as they start at their own 24-yard line. Hall goes in motion. No dice, and it falls incomplete.
Johnny Morton tried a quick out back there to get free, but the pass was incomplete.
The incompletions keep piling up, and even here in the second quarter, it doesn't seem to be improving.
Not at all. They're just not getting it together. The timing, the routes, the protection, nothing.
Second down, tight end to the left. Green throws a bullet, and the reception is made past the markers for a first down.
First and 10. All at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Morris tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Rob Morris got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
That had potential for some yards, Peter, but the defense was on top of it and shut it down.
Good denial there.
Second down coming up. Green fires this one over the middle, and it's off, incomplete. Third down, empty backfield. Gonzalez didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Tony Gonzalez tried to snag that one across the middle, but doesn't happen.
Peter, in third down situations, they have not been successful at all with the pass. This play was more proof.
Boy, third is such a crucial down, Dan. And when you don't convert, it really hurts.
Baker gets ready to punt this away. Baker gets the snap and punts it away. Harper fields the punt at the 24. Tackled at the 30.
Nicholas Harper didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Colts come out on offense and are well ahead. They have yet another shot to score and start this drive at their own 30-yard line. Holiday crushes him behind the line at the 29.
Bonnie Holiday targeted the ball carrier early and didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's his second tackle so far. Second down, 3 wideouts in the game. Morgan throws a bullet to the flat, and the ball is caught at the 28.
Pass complete. Number 32 with the tackle.
Third down, just a single receiver on the field.
38-yard line.
Harrison pitches the heater left sideline, and they convert on third down. Morgan zings it to the right side, and it is not reeled in. Incomplete. Second down, 2 tight ends in the game.
Greg Wesley with the coverage.
No good. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. Marvin Harrison was the intended receiver. Eric Warfield with the coverage.
Morgan lobs this one way over the middle, and they can't connect. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
Smith lines up for the punt.
Punt formation. Number 22 to make the return.
Smith takes the snap and punts it away. The Chiefs' offense has taken the field, and they have been having a very tough time passing the ball. They have another opportunity here as they start off at their own 20-yard line. Green throws this on a rope, and it's caught at the 32. Tackled, and the clock will continue to run. That will bring up first down. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. Home. The Chiefs take their first timeout.
I'm going to sack you like a bag of chips.
Second and 6.
They go back. They go back.
Chiefs 42-yard line.
Green zings it to the right side, and it's caught at the 50. Hunted down at the 31. First down. First down, 1 man back.
Ball at the 31.
Holmes carries it for the 6th time, and the Chiefs will take a timeout. That's their second.
Second and 9. Ball at the 31.
Green makes the pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Joseph Jefferson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
They have really gotten after the ball as a team today. That is their 5th batted ball.
Nice, aggressive D.
Third down, 9 yards to go. Richter catches it in the flat, and he will be well short of the markers. It'll be 4th down.
Mark Borchter ran out of bounds there, well short of where he wanted to go.
Nothing doing there. 4th and long coming up.
Yeah, the offense didn't really execute like they wanted to there.
4th down, and the field goal unit is on the field. Anderson boots it from 46 yards out, and it's through the uprights.
Todd Collins handles this high snap perfectly. Sets up the ball. There's the kick, and it's good. 3 points.
The field goal puts them a little closer to tying things up.
Yeah, and that's a positive note their coach can point to when he tries to pump up his team at halftime.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Anderson booms a beauty here. Rhodes downs this in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts are looking for some separation before half and will start this drive at their own 20-yard line. James picks up about 2, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Okay, fellas, we went over this all week in practice. Now we're going to get it this time. And we're going to go just like it is. We're going to execute, and we're going to stay strong, and we're going to get to the spots we need to. Okay, fellas?
2nd down, tight end to the left.
Ball at the Colts 22-yard line.
Harrison snags the missile, and he's got the first down and a whole lot more.
Marvin Harrison makes the catch, but that's not enough for him. He gets it and takes off for more.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Colts are out in front 10-3. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN halftime report. Boomer?
All right, Dan. We'll get back to the second half of this divisional playoff game in a bit. But first, let's welcome everybody to our ESPN halftime report. I'm Chris Berman. A look at our halftime stats here, and boy, look at the difference in passing yards. The Colts should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponent hang with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Marcus Pollard found a soft spot on the defense and have worked to his advantage. That set up a 40-yard field goal. The Colts get the first points of the game and go up by 3. The Colts later on in the second quarter, the ball at their own 33. Number 37 is back to throw, and look at the finesse he puts on this one. Nice. A 36-yard play that set up a Colt touchdown. The Chiefs trying to answer back. Chiefs back by 10. Morton Anderson is going to try to dial one in from very long distance. Plenty of leg to it, though. It's good. They climb back into the game, now down by 7. The Colts creeping up on the end of the half. Number 37 would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Colts are holding on to a lead, 10-3. Now let's check out the undisputed halftime hero of the first half. Starvin' Marvin Harrison has taken over this game. So that does it for our halftime report. We'll send you back now to the second half of this one. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe are there. Gentlemen.
Thanks, Chris. And today's game has been presented in ESPN Game Sound, designed and developed in collaboration with Dolby, the leader in surround sound technology. The Colts will receive to start the second half, and they currently enjoy a small lead, 10-3. Let's get down to the field and the action. Rhodes fields the second half kickoff at the 4. Dragged down at the 23. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Well, there's the drive results, and the thing I want to talk about is how close this game is. When the score is like it is, one single mistake can change the whole game. They need to be careful here.
We've got a quick update from ESPN's very own Susie Colbert. Susie.
Thank you, Dan. Head coach Tony Dungy told me at halftime that he's pleased with his team's passing game and said the O-line has done a good job of giving the quarterback time to make plays. However, he thinks they can improve their run blocking. They haven't had much success with the run today, and he'd like to have that option. Back to you, Dan.
Susie, thank you. James carries it for the 9th time and maybe picks up one on the play. Second down with a split backfield. James gets the call again and chews up about 4 on the play.
Third and 5. Ball at the Colts, 27-yard line.
Lefty. Single back.
McLean makes a play on this and forces the incompletion. That will bring up 4th down.
Dexter McLeon couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive plays from this squad.
We sure have. We'll see if they can keep it up, though.
Smith lines up to punt after the 3-and-out. Smith takes the long snap and punts it away. McLean fields it at the 33. Brought down at the 45.
Dexter McLeon did a nice job getting some yards after fielding the solid punt.
The Chiefs' offense is now on the field, and except for a few big plays, they really can't be happy with their passing game up to this point. We'll see what they call on this drive as they start at their 45-yard line. Morton goes in motion. Jefferson tips it away on the coverage, incomplete.
Joseph Jefferson couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
A nice defensive play will give him his 2nd batted ball of the game.
Yeah, great read there.
2nd and 10. Ball at the Chiefs, 45-yard line.
Green gets some air under this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Idris Bashir swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that one.
Another batted ball, and they have been attacking the pass every chance they get.
That's right, Dan. You know, why simply defend the pass when you can obliterate it?
Intercepted. Stop at the 43.
Dan, this is a nice interception. Check his position out to make the grab. Got it.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Colts are going to try and capitalize on the interception They'll start this drive at their 43-yard line. James punches this one left of center and maybe picks up one on the play.
Edgerrin James had blockers on his side on that last play, but the defense was too smart. It gave him nowhere to go.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Harrison goes in motion. It's intercepted. Crosses the field. Stopped at the 42.
Scott Fujita shows why you think twice before throwing a pass in his neighborhood. Watch. Great presence of mind to try for the football there.
Boy, that was a heads-up play to come away with his first interception of the game.
Yeah, you got to love D like that.
The Chiefs were intercepted last time out. We'll see what happens here. We'll start at their 42-yard line. Green fires this one over the middle, and it's complete for a first down and a whole lot more.
Johnny Morton had 3 guys covering him, but look what happens. Incredible catch.
I'm glad he finally nabbed one because he's had a string of missed catches before this.
Yeah, his quarterback obviously didn't lose faith in him, though, Dan, because he's kept throwing it his way.
First down from the eye. Holmes takes it off the toss and passes the line. Tackled at the 34.
Second and 6. Ball at the 34-yard line.
Holmes carries this one off to the right and maybe picks up one on the play. Catches it over the middle, and that's not enough. He's short of the markers. It'll be fourth down.
Injuries this year brought down the ball carrier before the markers. There was some gain there, but not enough for the first.
That's his third tackle of the game. Fourth down, 1 yard to go. Anderson boots it from 46 yards out, and it's good.
Oh, yeah, baby. Woo. All day.
Morton Anderson rockets this one in for a clean field goal. Let's see it again.
He's got plenty of room on either side. Great accuracy there.
Well, you could have backed up that one 10 yards or so. He still probably would have made it.
Morton Anderson kicking off.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Anderson kicks it off. Rhodes fields the kickoff at the 1. Brought down at the 22.
Dominic Rhodes got a very respectable return off that nice kickoff there, Dan.
The Colts will start this drive at their own 22-yard line. Morgan just rifles this one, and the catch is made well past the markers for a first down. First down, 3 wideouts in the game. James picks up about 2, and that will bring up second down.
Edgerrin James stuck close to his blockers, but the play folded quicker than an over-caffeinated origami artist.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
James will get the handoff and heads wide right. Eventually runs out at the 50. First down.
Edgerrin James makes a great play here, picks up some huge yards, takes it to the outside, then eventually runs out of bounds. Check it out. Nice play. He got what he needed, and then he headed for the sidelines.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chains.
Great execution.
couldn't connect on this one. Incomplete.
With the deflection.
You ain't getting nothing past me. Nothing past me. Nope. Nothing.
Morgan has found limited success in the passing game so far, Dan, and he just can't seem to get into a rhythm out there. I'd say he's not very pleased with his performance. So far, he's got 162 yards and 1 interception.
Second down with the tight end right.
Ball at the post, 50-yard line.
Luther. Take it back.
Browning gets the sack way back at the 45.
John Browning gets the sack deep in the pocket. That's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah, that's going to push him back, way back. Great defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Colts are out in front, 10-6. This one will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Marcus Pollard had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
That's his first drop of the game, and while every drop does hurt, you can't throw too much blame on him for that one.
That would have been a tough catch.
Smith gets ready to punt this away. Smith gets the snap and punts it away. McLean fields the punt at the 17. Dragged down at the 21.
Dexter McLeon got swarmed by the kicking team before he got very far. That nice punt pretty much goes unanswered.
The Chiefs have been locked in a defensive struggle so far. They will start this drive at their own 21-yard line. Holmes will get the carry on first down and heads upfield, tackled at the 27.
Priest Holmes just hasn't gotten into a groove and isn't finding running room anywhere. This has been tough, and he's struggled to get 20 yards on 9 carries.
Second and 3. Ball at the Chiefs, 27-yard line.
Green gets his entire arm behind this pass, and it's tipped. Incomplete.
Joseph Jefferson got himself in prime position to bat away that football before the receiver even had a shot at it.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Tennyson goes in motion. Hall snags the dart right sideline, and they convert on third down.
First down, Chiefs.
Dante Hall almost bobbled this one away, but manages to keep possession. Way to keep your cool.
A nice gain, and they easily convert on third down.
Yeah, that was a good call.
First down, 2 tight ends in the game. Green zigs it to the right side, and he's on target for a gain of 5.
Tony Gonzalez made a superb catch, even though he had 3 guys closing in on him. What a play.
They move the ball, and it will be second down. This one will fall incomplete.
Dante Hall had that ball in his hands on that play, and then he just dropped it.
Peter, they cannot seem to connect on the long ball. They've taken some shots there, but nothing is working.
Yeah, their timing is off. They need to go to shorter passes.
Green rifles it out left side, and the reception's made at the 39. Brought down at the 42. Thornton will be credited with the tackle. That will bring up fourth down. Baker gets ready to punt this away. Baker takes the snap and punts it away. Harper catches it at the 15. Dragged down at the 24.
Nicholas Harper racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little bit.
The Colts offense takes the field with time winding down. They'll start at their own 24-yard line. James will take this one off the toss and will gain close to 6.
Edgerrin James charged his way through the defense to get the yards back there. You know, you can't coach that fearlessness that will let a runner take on the defense like that. Wow.
And this was a situation, Mr. O'Keefe, where we had two guys of just about equal strength coming together.
Yeah, but one guy wanted it more.
James chews up 4 yards, and that brings up first down. First down, 2 wideouts on the field. First down, the clock is stopped at 2 minutes. Rips him down. The Chiefs take their first timeout. Second down, just a single receiver on the field.
33-yard line.
James chews up. The Chiefs will take a timeout. That's their second.
Third and 7. Ball at the Colts, 37-yard line.
James dodges this one. The Chiefs take a timeout. That's their final one. Smith lines up for the punt.
Punt formation. Number 22 make the return.
Smith gets the ball and punts it away. McLean fields the punt at the 22. Stopped at the 24.
Dexter McLeon didn't have much room to work with back there. The special team squad made sure he couldn't respond to that really nice punt.
The Chiefs start this drive of the game from well in their own territory, and the clock at 1:38. Green zips it to the left sideline, and it's tipped incomplete.
Brent Green is really struggling out there today. As you can see by the numbers, it's all bad. Up to now, he's got 110 yards and 1 interception.
Second down from the shotgun.
Ball at the Chiefs, 24-yard line.
Richter balls it in right side, and he's got the first. The clock continues to tick down. Green throws this on a rope, and it's tipped incomplete.
Joseph Jefferson came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
That's his third batted ball, and he is doing his part, that is for sure.
Nice to see aggressive D like that, Dan.
Second down and 4 wideouts in the game. Gonzalez catches the lob over the middle, and the clock continues to wind down. Green fires this one over the middle, and the catch is made for the first. The clock continues to tick down. First down, empty backfield. Harper makes a play on this and forces the incompletion.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 47.
40 yards.
Green lobs this one over the middle, and the catch is made, and the clock continues to wind down. Third down coming up on the 10th play of the drive. Gonzalez pulls the lob down, and they convert on third down. Green just rifles this one, and it's caught for a gain of 10 on the play.
Number 20 with the tackle.
Oh, look at the quarterback and the star tight end there. You got to think they'll try to hook up.
Hall didn't haul that one in, and it falls incomplete.
Pass interference, number 27, defense. The ball is placed at the spot of the foul.
Von Hutchins
Automatic first
manhandled
down.
that receiver back there like a puppy playing with a chew toy, Dan. And he rightly got slapped with defensive pass interference.
First down, the clock is stopped at 6. Green ropes this one to the end zone, and it's tipped. Incomplete. Second down, 2 receivers to the left. Harper hammers the receiver and forces him to drop the ball. Incomplete.
Jim Nelson was sitting back in the zone waiting for the pass and then closes enough to force the incompletion. Nice job.
That's incomplete, and the defense keeps the points off the board.
Perfectly played. Great call by the defensive coordinator.
Third down coming up, and that is going to do it for this one. The Colts come out on top 10-6. For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
All right, gang, thank you so much. And let's welcome everybody back to our ESPN studios. We welcome you to our playoff edition of the ESPN Video Games Post-Game Report. I'm Chris Berman. The Colts stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Idris Bashir was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Colts, after getting an interception, Scott Sizzling Fujita shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Chiefs, after getting an interception, Chiefs behind by 7. Morton Anderson would get the call for the lengthy field goal attempt, and he would in fact deliver. They climb back into the game, now down by 4. Number 37 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Colts up 10-6. Trent Green connected with his man on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Colts win, and they've earned a trip to the conference title game. Hold on. It's only getting better from here. Your final score, 10-6. Now let's talk to a player who was instrumental in their dominant running game and is our player of the game. Edgerrin James is on hand with Susan Culber. Suze?
Thank you, Chris. You helped carry your team today. You may have the ingredient your team needed to pull out a win here. What do you think was the critical factor in getting the W?
I have to give a lot of credit to the offensive line. You know, the offense starts out with the foundation, and that's the offensive line. Those guys often get overlooked, and they bring it every game. I think their hustle was a big part of us coming out on top today.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long.